Happening. Trying to zoom in. There we go. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey. I'm over here trying to. There we go. I think we got it. Think we got it. Hey y'all. This is Crystal Taylor, the owner of Fitness is Not a Game, and you are here today in the kitchen with Crystal as we make vegetarian stuffed peppers. If you are in here, say hey, let me know that you're here, that you're watching. I am doing dual duty on the book and the IG, so I'm trying to make sure I keep up with all the comments. Let me know where you're watching from, and then also if you have your water. So cheers, and I see some love, some hearts. I love it, I like it. And tag your folks to let them know that we are live. Today I decided to do a vegetarian stuffed pepper for a few reasons. One, because people are always looking for meat-free recipes, as a lot of people are trying to stop eating as much meat. Y'all gotta excuse me, something's in my eye. And then also, wanted to be able, I had a client request, hey, what's something that'll be good that I can do for lunch? And I say, hey, why not? Let's do some good lunch stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and preheat my oven to 425 as we get ready. And then y'all know, I can tell y'all, I ain't no chef, I ain't no cook, I don't make up none of these recipes or meals. I like to find recipes and see how they work for us. I'm like y'all test dummy, so this is the test kitchen to see if we like it. Hey cuz, down in the ATL, I love it, I love it, I love it. So let me get to wrenching these hands off, because we can't do nothing without that first. So since we are doing peppers, of course, let's see what we got here. We have us some peppers. What we're going to stuff them with. The recipe called for rice. I didn't really want any rice for some reason, so I decided to use some quinoa instead. We're going to make it like I guess it's like a Southwest-ish type, because we have our cumin and our chili powder, some little pepper and a little salt. I don't really use a lot of salt, but we're going to see about it. Some minced garlic. Pinto beans will be where you're going to get your fiber, your protein, and the heartiness that you would typically be looking for when you're eating a meal like you feel like you need some meat. Instead of meat, we're going to do pinto beans. And then, of course, we're going to cook with some EVOO, some extra virgin olive oil. Add more flavor with our onions, with our tomatoes, cilantro. Y'all know my cilantro be struggling, but look here, we still gonna cook with it and eat it, and then we're gonna top it with some cheese. Now we're just gonna leave that there. We're gonna stop right there. So let's start getting these peppers ready, because we gotta get these peppers ready and put in the oven first. So what we're gonna do is we're actually going, I gotta excuse all my noise. We're gonna roast these peppers up first. That's a shame how excited I get over cooking and food. I think I'm just gonna do one good big pepper. Hey, we are doing vegetarian stuffed peppers today. So we're gonna get some bell peppers, and depending on what size household you're cooking for, determine how many you're going to use. But I'm just making for me today. So I'm gonna go ahead. And I'm so used to cutting mine that way. Goodness. Look at that. I'm going to put this to the side for when I cut up my other, as part of my prep, y'all. A lot of times, and that was a nice big one too. A lot of times what I do is, when I buy peppers, I have to go ahead and cut them. As soon as I get them, I slice them up and I freeze them, so that they are ready for me whenever I want to cook. Because that's the thing, a lot of times people don't enjoy cooking because they feel like it takes too long. So whenever we can do anything in advance, to prep in advance, we should do that. Hey Emma, what up, boo? I'm gonna cut it the right way this time. This is how I usually cut it when I slice mine up for saving. But because we're going to stuff these peppers, and you can stuff them this way if you want to, they just cook longer. I'm just gonna be honest. But I'm gonna cut them that way, and then that way we can easily stuff them. So let me go and cut this up, throw my innards inside the GB, the garbage bowl, as God dang it, as Rachel Ray likes to call it, and I still pulled the top off. Let me be kinder and gentler. There we go. I can be a little aggressive sometimes. So we're going to get these peppers together. So we're going to roast these so that they are not too crisp after we stuff it. So I know we're supposed to do that part. So I'm reading, paste half. All right, so I'm going to put them in the dish. And y'all know I want to make this thing in my doggone air fryer because it does all the things. But I don't have a pan small enough to fit in there. So that's going to be my goal. All right, so it said we're going to preheat the oven, place these things down. Let's see. I don't know if it's supposed to be up or down. Up. Oh, okay, cool. All right, so we put them in here first. So y'all, this is my test kitchen. I test out the recipes for y'all. Now, they say we're supposed to drizzle it with a little oil. We're going to drizzle it with a little oil. All right. And we're going to massage this oil on both sides. Now, that's one thing. People kill me when they cook. They act like they don't want to get their hands dirty. You got to get your hands dirty. Get up in there. Get your hands up in there. So I'm going to massage this on up in here. Then they said to sprinkle it with salt and pepper. No, I guess we might. Let me rinse this off. Hey, cuz I do that with my peppers. Hey, yeah. Look here. With the meal prep, you want to make it things as easy as possible. And if you can just take, and I'm actually, that's what we're going to part of the day while the food is cooking. If you can make it easier on yourself, I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of salt, pepper, and I actually use the sea salt. It's not iodized, it's the sea salt. If you can make it a little easier for yourself, why not? Like, why not? So just cut up. Now, I love me some pepper. Now, that's one thing I would use up is some pepper. Yes. But if you can make it easier on yourself, why not? Let's see. Let's say cut side up. Blah. All right. We're going to go ahead. That thing didn't beep yet. But I ain't one of those like, oh, I got to wait until it's at the temperature it says. Nah, fam. Go ahead. Ooh, it's already how my glasses fogged up. All right. So we know that has to go for me. So yeah, let's do some quick meal prep. Real quick, because we got a little time, so that's gonna have to roast. And then the quinoa is not gonna take long to cook at all. The ingredients that we're putting on the inside. Actually, I'm gonna save this for when we're doing that. Let's go ahead and get these innards ready. Y'all be telling y'all just along for the ride for my crazy cooking. It's like I'm like, okay, what's the recipe that I could try this week to try something new? Because you don't want to get bored. Hey, Miss G, you don't want to get bored with your food. You want to try new things and different things. Keep it exciting. That's what's going to keep you on track. So, all right. So now we're going to cook our quinoa, y'all. Get that going. And another reason why I chose quinoa is because it cooks faster than rice, too. So, and I shouldn't need a lot since I'm just making 2 peppers today. Because the recipe says, I think it's like a cup of rice. It's half cup rice. We don't need all that, fam. We are going to do about a 1/4 cup of my quinoa. And with the quinoa, you know you got to rinse it off real good. So I'm going to measure it out over the strainer. And this is just a 1/4 cup. Dip that up now and rinse it off. But what I was saying is that we eat the same things over and over and over and over and over again. You get bored. So why would you? Oh, y'all know what I'm missing? Wait a minute. Somebody tell me what I'm missing. If I'm cooking quinoa, what don't I have over here? And I'm so disappointed. I didn't bring my broth. It is so rare that I cook rice, broth, and any grains. I mean rice or broth. Rice, quinoa, or any grains without broth. Water is so doggone bland. But you know what a sister gonna do? She gonna improvise with what she got right here. Because honestly, if I knew for sure that I had an open one in the refrigerator, I'd run and get it. If I knew for sure that I didn't, I'd just run to the pantry. But I don't want to run to the pantry and get one and open a new one if I already got one in the kitchen. Y'all follow me? So I'm just going to do it this way. So let me go ahead and what I'm gonna do instead, I'm just gonna season this thing up as it cooks. And I know we're about to put it with a whole bunch of other stuff, but you gotta season them grains. So let me grab some seasonings that I like, but it's a quinoa. And what I grab a little table blend, grab a little garlic powder, and a little onion powder. This garlic and herb. Y'all, add some doggone seasonings to your stuff. So let's see how much. I always forget how much. Oh, child. Y'all know I'm at that stage now. Oh, okay, it's two. Like I thought. Let me give me a half a cup of water. I'm at that stage now where I have to take my glasses off to read, y'all. Oh, I am there. So all I'm about to do is add some water, half cup water. Just like rice is 1 to 2. But like I said, what I'm also gonna do to add a little flavor, add a little garlic and herb, a little table blend. But we're not about to have no old bland, plain old quinoa lies. You tell. Not up in here, we not. Not up in here. Y'all, I just realized I ain't got to use it today. What is really going on? Let me get this quinoa going. And while that's going, we're going to cut up all the things that needs to be cooked up. All right, so that's done. Drop my pen. That's shame, y'all. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Somebody said they Oh, okay. So somebody asked a question in the comments. Said they never had quinoa. Does it taste like rice or does it taste like pasta? Neither one. It's a very small grain. I typically it's used more as a substitution for a rice than for a pasta. Why can't I get this open? But I want to open it so you can see it, see what it looks like. And I'm sorry for not showing you. I don't know why. I guess I thought everybody ate a little quinoa. Look at here. Hey y'all. Hey. See, it's just a really small grain. It's a very, very small grain. But when it cooks up, it's like I said, I guess it gets the texture of rice a bit, but because it's so small, sometimes if you overcook it, it can get mushy. So you don't want to do that. But yeah, and that's why I used it, because again, with meal prep and with cooking, we want to make it as quick and as easy as possible. And this tends to cook a little bit quicker than rice. Marshawn said, what's the base for the quinoa? I use chicken broth. Hey, Leslie. Yeah, I usually use broth, but I forgot to grab it today. So homegirl had to make do with the rice. Let me see. Ooh, child. Let's see. Cover with pot. Look here. It's going to do what it's going to do. All right. Then that cooks. So now we're going to, and let me know if that answered your question too about pasta or oh my gosh, right? She said I've been food sheltered. Come on out the shelter. That is why I'm here. And when I drink, y'all drink. And type drink in the comments. Let me know if you're drinking. But that's why I do this, to expose you all to different options of what you can eat, things to shake it up, things that you may not have even thought about eating or trying the combinations together, because I don't want you to get bored when you eat. I do not. All right, so now we're going to get the filling together. Oh, let me move this over then. Let me move this over. Hold on. Y'all still see me IG. IG's like, where you go, Chris? Here I am. All right, let me get this filled together for this filling. And now we get to cutting and mixing. Oh, I'm probably going to need a mixing bowl. Probably. Hold on, y'all. Let me get a big mixing bowl for this one. All right. There we go. We're going to sit you right here. All right. So now we got to get the filling together. So we need some onion. I tell y'all, one thing I love to cook with is doggone onion. Onion just, oh. And you know what? I like raw onions too. But it's something about a cooked onion, a sauteed onion. And y'all don't ask me how much I'm using. I don't know. Today it says tell me stop. And especially since I'm just cooking. And you know what? Even if I make enough filling for a couple, if I want to add You know, if I got too much filling, I can still cut up another pepper and then make some more. Oh, this is gonna be a lot of onion. All right, so we got the onion. Oh, so they said to cook that, blah blah blah. All right, so let's go ahead and get this going. So we're gonna. My quinoa is bubbling, so we're gonna let that simmer down, simmer down, simmer down. Why we say simmer down, y'all? That's right, Leslie. Drink up. All right, so we're gonna saute these onions in this oil, and then as those are cooking, we are going to use cut up our tomatoes. Let me see. I don't know. I have a thing for cleaning, y'all. It's so crazy. Like, I don't do well in chaos, and even though I'm cooking right now, this feels chaotic. And I'm like, go clean, put stuff away. All right, saute these onions. Get me some. I have some. I love these tomatoes. It's so funny. Y'all let me know. Hey, y'all. Y'all let me know if you all ate tomatoes. If you eat tomatoes. And if you always have. Because I'll tell you this. When I was growing up, I couldn't stand fresh tomatoes. Ooh. And I know people who used to eat them like apples. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like, that is disgusting. Yeah, you know, people used to put salt and pepper on tomatoes and just eat them. And I'm like, why would you do that? But I sure do love them now. Let me get IG together. Make sure y'all can still see me when I move over here so y'all don't think I left you. Because I didn't. I ain't leave you. I didn't. But I gotta make sure these onions are spread out evenly. Turn it down since that's my power burn. And let me cut up these tomatoes. And they say you can either dice them or a little bit bigger for chunks. I think I'm gonna make mine a little bit chunkier. So I like now, and I love a cooked down tomato too. Ooh, child. Yes, I do. Yeah, brother, Chris, you like all the food. I do not. I don't eat no chitlin, but everything else, I will try some food. I love some food. Food is life. Water is bae. That might be enough tomatoes for what I'm doing. Why not chop up this last one that's in here? Ain't gonna hurt nobody. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. Yeah, this what happens when I ain't got no music. Well, y'all gonna have to suffer through my singing any doggone way. I was about to say I ain't got no music, y'all gotta deal with me. But oh well, y'all gotta deal with my singing all the time. And ain't nobody here in the kitchen with me. So I gotta entertain all us. Tomatoes up in here. Let's see, just make sure. Alright, cool. Bam. You know what, y'all, my bad. Hold on. I gotta get my little wooden spoons to serve with. Because that's how I cook. I don't like these doggone big old serving spoons and stuff. I don't like it. So getting these tomatoes, and they say cook it down till it gets squishy. That's a great way to describe it, right? All right, and then we got to get our cilantro, our garlic, chili powder, and cumin. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, and then All right, so I got to get my beans ready too. I guess we'll go ahead and get these ready and start draining. So let me do that. Now y'all see, let's take a vote. How is the can opener gonna do today? Squeaky squeaky or no? Liz said she just cooked. Leslie, did you cook with onions or tomatoes last night? Which one are you talking about? Oh, it didn't squeak today, y'all. We in luck. This thing loves to act up when I'm live. So all I'm doing is I'm about to pour these beans in the strainer. Okay? And then I'm just gonna range them and let them sit. Because we don't need all that extra gook and stuff that's on there. Hey y'all. Hey my people. Alright, let's range, and then let it sit while we ooh, they smell good. Alright. I need to keep I do have a napkin. Alright. Oh, this is starting to smell good. And oh, boy, when that garlic pop up in here, like we're about to do. Let's get it. So what we putting up in here? Cilantro, garlic, chili powder, and cumin. Baby, with my old ratchet, with my ratchet cilantro. My post cilantro. This is some of the most struggle cilantro. But I love it. We still, oh, you last said you cook with tomatoes last night. Let me turn this fire down. Oh my gosh. I tell you, this doggone struggle cilantro. I bet you gonna tear that off real quick. So I can't stop laughing at how struggle and how sick my cilantro is. But what I found is that it still has great flavor. I look here, we finna throw this stuff away just because it ain't all perky green. Nah, fam, we gonna use what we can. I grew up that way. You salvage what you can. Look here, anybody rich be like, forget that cilantro. I don't care if it is 75 cents a bunch. We still go salvage what we can. It just shows me, one, I need to grow my own cilantro. Now, yeah, I mess around and have a whole bunch of dead cilantro in my yard or wherever my garden is. Two, should probably, you know what? Honestly, if I cooked more, then it probably would go away. The thing is, y'all, let me talk to where my mama's at. If you a mama, well, if you run a household in this joint, where there's more than one person that you're responsible for, let me know in the comments. Type me in the comments. Because I'm talking to you real quick. So, in my household, there are 4 of us. And for years, close to 2 decades, I was the primary chef in this piece. Working, running the business now. I used to have a 9 to 5. I'm working, doing all the things. And I was still rushed and stress myself to prepare 3 meals a day, right, for my family. And I did it because I loved it. You know, it wasn't that somebody forced me to or that they wouldn't help. I didn't even ask. It was something I just liked, right? Until I hit the burnout a couple years ago. Because now, my children are grown, 18 and 22. They grown. And my 18-year-old, back in the day, my 22-year-old used to love to cook. Not so much now. He will, but he don't love it. The 18-year-old, he'll get down in the kitchen. He'll come down here and get it in. But I finally got to a point where I had to start asking for the help that I needed. And part of that, I'm going to turn this heat back on. Part of that was asking them to help with the nightly meals. I couldn't do all of it on my own anymore. So with that being said, you're like, Chris, where are you going with this story, right? Oh my garlic. I started, and I'm adding, that was my cilantro, and I'm adding some garlic, y'all. Ooh, this smells so good. Ooh. I only cook dinner twice a week. I only cook Sundays and Tuesdays. So I don't get to cook as much as I used to. And honestly, I only put a teaspoon in here, but who are we playing? Garlic is back. I mean, who playing? I'll add a little more of that. But I honestly do enjoy cooking, and I enjoy cooking for my family and for my loved ones, right? A little chili powder and a little cumin. All right. But I don't have, and I ain't finna measure that stuff. I'm sprinkling to the ancestors, right? I just don't have the time to cook every day like I used to. So that means that a lot of my ingredients sometimes go bad. Let me know if this is you. Oh, okay, quinoa. I see you, quinoa. I just turned my quinoa because my quinoa is done. Okay. All right, so what we going to do next? Then we're going to add the... Okay. Yeah, we almost there. All right. I think I may have put a little too much cumin in here. But we gonna see about it because once we add the quinoa and the beans, that cumin, all that flavor is gonna spread out amongst those. So, okay, we'll probably keep right, blah blah blah. All right, let's get to combining, making our stuffing, and let's see what these peppers look like down here. They not wilted yet, but they gonna be all right. So let me go ahead and stinky. All right, quinoa. Oh yeah, they say turn it off. I was about to do like, why my fire off? I turned the fire off because now all we doing is mixing. So we about to take these peppers out and combine them. Let's see, I don't think I need all these beans. Oh, they sure look good though. So you want to see what it look like? Look at that. Yeah. Get all those flavors, so make sure you mix it up real good. Because initially, before that, it was just the onions, the tomatoes, the garlic, the cumin, and the chili powder. So all of that flavor was just compacted into one spot. So now we get to make sure it get up in the quinoa and then the beans. Y'all. Oh, this smells so good. Wait a minute. Gotta taste it. Gotta taste it. Sorry, not sorry. Let's see about it. I see that? See all the flavors up in there? Wow. Even though I didn't put that many tomatoes in there, I can really taste those tomatoes. They taste good. Let's go ahead and get these peppers out of here. And we're going to stuff these bad boys. Let me make some room over here so y'all can see what I'm doing real quick. Making room. Let them don't mess up my countertop. Oh, okay. All right, they are sizzling. And they got a little oil, a little juice in them. Y'all see that? All right. I don't know if I'm supposed to have the juice in here. So I'm about to, where my fork go? There it is. I'm about to tip this over and get that extra juice out. Oh yeah, they nice and roasted though. Okay. So I just tilted that to get the juice out. Okay, I see you sizzling. Now I see you sizzling. All right, now let's get the stuffing. Y'all hear all that sizzling? I'm just gonna stuff these peppers. They're falling all in the pan. Oh, this is about almost perfect amount. I'm gonna stuff this one good. Stop sizzling. Probably should have used a smaller spoon to stuff with. But hey, try things out. Oh no, this is gonna be a little extra. Not a lot though. But the great thing about this filling, it's so good. You can't eat it by itself. It does not have to be in the pepper. All right. Let me at least act like I care about how I look a little bit. All right. Ooh, this stuff is hot. So now all we gotta do is then go and spread. Oh, I forgot my lime juice. Let's get it in now. I'm gonna sprinkle a little lime juice. I was supposed to put it on together on the stove, but we just gonna do it this way. That's gonna be interesting. Throw that in the GB, and then we're gonna top it with a little cheese. The recipe I think says like part skim, mozzarella or cheddar, but I like Colby Jack. I love me some Colby Jack. And I'm just doing a little sprinkle. Y'all don't mess up this healthier meal with 5 pounds of cheese on your doggone pepper. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And we're going to throw this back up in the oven for a few minutes. Let it cook through. Ooh, child. I'm excited. Y'all tell me if y'all think y'all gonna make this. What's got you going and where you like, I don't know. So that's that. And I told y'all, so what we gonna do while it's cooking, I'm gonna do a couple things. First thing, I'm gonna show y'all some milk, the prep on how easy it is to get your peppers ready so that you are ready for the next time. Move these out the way, do a quick straighten up so we can keep moving. All right. Now let's get our cutting board back out, because what we are going to do now, let me do a quick straighten up. My people know I can't stand mess. I'm going ahead, since I know I'm not about to use cilantro tomorrow, don't put that cilantro in my GB, my garbage bowl, and then do these beans. Now I'm going to wrench out this here board because we are going to prep our peppers for the next time we want to cook with them. Y'all, peppers and onions are two things that you could saute and add to almost any meal, and it's gonna be delicious. So that is why I take the time to cut up my peppers and keep them in the freezer. I don't keep them in the refrigerator because you want to put them in the freezer so that they'll last longer. And they're actually pretty easy when it's time to cook them. If you want to defrost them to be able to cut them up, whatever, it's pretty easy for them to defrost. But what I also do is that I will, sometimes if they're just completely frozen, I just throw it all in the crock pot or whatever. You don't even have to do anything. But you save time on prepping. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a quart-size freezer bag. Yeah. And I'm just going to cut this up real quick and show y'all. Oh, that's fine. Show you how quick and simple it is to make sure that you are prepared, because that's what meal prep is, making sure you're prepared for your next meal. Meal prep does not equal 57 containers prepped with breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, It does not mean that, y'all. It just means to be prepared, whether it's a full meal, whether you just got it bagged up, ready to cook, whether you're doing what I'm doing now and you're just chopping up stuff. Either way, you just want to make sure you're prepared. That's it. That's all right? And you see, I'm not even trying to make it perfect or fancy. I need to sharpen my knife. Jeez. It's been a while since I had this knife. My brother would be so disappointed right now. Yeah, my brother's a chef. And a great one too. That I would say. Don't tell him I gave him a compliment, y'all. But when I say that man takes his knives seriously, this man keeps his gadgets, knives and all, in a toolbox. Y'all, because that man say he is going to work. And we all got together for Thanksgiving in 2016. The siblings got together. We rented a big, beautiful house, brought the kids. Our parents came. Just a great weekend. And so he and I, well, he and one of my sisters, we did a lot of cooking. And it was so cool because that was like, my brother is 2 years older than me. And that was probably one of the first times I ever remember cooking with him. And it was so cool that he and I in the kitchen cooking together. But when that man said, hold on, let me go to the truck and get my stuff before we start cooking. And that man came in with a toolbox. I said, this boy is not playing with me or with anybody else when it comes to his knives. And I said I would say that I almost threw them on the garbage ball. And you know what, y'all? I like these. I like to cut up the top because look, I already got little small chunks. If I just want to saute it, don't have to cut it up versus the long ones. So it's cool to be able to have a little bit of both up in here, just ready to go. And my mom used to actually just eat on. She used to just eat raw bell pepper. She used to keep it, and I think that's where I got cut these up from. She used to just cut them up and just put them in the bag and keep them in the refrigerator. But she kept them in the refrigerator because she ate them frequently. That was her thing. She was diabetic. When she had diabetes, so she was looking for lower carb snack ideas, and she had to keep eating. So that was her thing. But she would just walk around and eat bell peppers. And so, because I love my money. And I'm like, okay, let's see what this thing about. I remember, as a matter of fact, when we first bought this house, 16 years ago. First bought this house. My mom comes, of course. Mom wants to see her baby girl's new house. And she came in with her doggone bag of peppers. And I was like, Mom, what are you eating? She's like, peppers, have some. So me trying to be like my mama. Started eating peppers. Boy, them things had my chest so doggone gassy. I ain't done this. But you see that? Just cut them up real quick. Put them in the freezer. What you might see is that because bell peppers have a lot of juice in them, a lot of water, you might see that they might freeze together. So what else I'll do is, like when I take them out of the freezer, just like a bag of, any other frozen vegetables, bam, bam, break up the ice a little bit before I cut them or cook them, whatever. All right, let me see these comments. Yes, Ms. G said she's going to make this and she gets all the ingredients this week. So these are all good, ready to go. And you know what? Let me check to see if this cheese has melted. Because I was going to throw together a quick little salad. But I realized I don't even know how to do a quick salad. Y'all, I have so much fun making salads. It's ridiculous. Maybe that's what we'll do. My clients will tell you. So, for my clients who are my coaching program, and if any of you are looking for a coaching program that's going to jumpstart your fitness, give you the workouts that you need, meal support, weekly Q&As, expert trainings, and all the things that you need to get started and to stay on your path of being healthy and fit, join the link to join is just fitnessisnotagame.com/shift, because I help you shift your mindset when it comes to eating, exercise, and healthy living overall. Join us, but I said at the same, drink up, y'all. For my clients, I do a retreat twice a year. And we just had one in October. And what was I telling y'all about? Oh, so what we did was on one of the days, I think one of the lunches, I did a salad bar for them because I spoiled them. I did all the cooking and all the things for them. But we did a salad bar with all the toppings, with a lot of the potential toppings. And it was just so much fun for me. Y'all let me know if y'all like it. Ooh, y'all, they done. Look at that. Look at that. Y'all hear that? Scissor, scissor, scissor. Ooh, wee. All right. Let's see about it. And I'm going to put this in the bowl today. Why not? Where am I? I don't know how I'm supposed to pick this thing up. Let me use this spoon. But now, that's the thing. All my little plates, I be telling myself I'm eating off my little plates. Because when I need it, there you go. Look at that. See that pepper? Yummy, yummy. Smells good. Let me scoop this on over. And let me get a knife so I can cut it. And let's see. Now I'm going to need a plate so y'all can see this. Let me get a plate for y'all. Ooh. There we go. Let me see. And I want y'all to see it when I cut it. Okay, the pepper is nice and tender without being flimsy and falling apart. That's what we're looking for. That's what we want. All right. Let's see about it. Now I got a little bit of everything. Wait a minute. Give me tomato. Get a little bit of cheese. Hold on. I don't think I got any cheese. But I don't think I really need it. There we go. Let's see. I like it. What I would probably do next time, next time. Because oh, and some of the things you can top it with. Now, wish I had some avocado. Ooh, Greek yogurt instead of sour cream. Some jalapenos. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do to add to it. And see that I said Greek yogurt instead of sour cream because we are again are trying to make healthier decisions. Sour cream got all that fat in it, but Greek yogurt got all that protein in it, and it tastes just like it. This is good, but I want spicier. I want spicier. So that's all I'm tasting. I wish I had some jalapenos on here. Or maybe a little drizzle of sriracha. But I like it. I can make this again. And it's so light, but filling. Because when I eat these beans, I'm like, I didn't even use the can of beans. Here's my leftover beans. Here's half of them, right? But you don't need a lot with that. And it's good fiber and it's going to help you feel fuller longer. So, yay. I dig it. I like it. I am going to put some sriracha on here, though. I'm not going to lie on that. Might put a little dab of Greek yogurt on here, but definitely some sriracha. Just because I like spicy food. I am a spicy chick. The hotter, the better. Warming up and get you some doggone spices in your life. And it helps with your metabolism. So, y'all, yes, Leslie, it is bae. It is bae. So, y'all, I enjoyed this one. I think you're going to enjoy it. When you try it, let me know. I'll drop the link to the recipe in the comments so that y'all can check it out for yourself and see how they said with the rice and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm glad I used quinoa instead of rice. I just thought about that because they use rice. I like this texture a lot better than if it was too much rice in there. So this is a winner. So all right, y'all have a fantastic day. Y'all stay safe if you have to be out in the streets, because I just want you healthy. I know it's funny, I'm looking at this little bunched up shirt. I want you healthy, I want you happy, and I want you here. Y'all have a fantastic one, and I will see you again soon. Peace.